Hello, welcome to this short video about HBS screening software. We all know that one of the key limiting factors in an airport baggage operation is the efficiency of the whole baggage screening system. At SML, we have created HBSview, a software application made for managers of whole baggage screening systems. It's an HBS analysis toolkit designed to help you understand your system and realize the HBS operational potential. Here's a short demonstration. An efficient system can be thought of as where bags are correctly rejected where appropriate in order to ensure security, but where safe bags are not sent unnecessarily to Level 2 and especially Level 3. In order to achieve this minimization of unnecessary checks, we need to monitor and analyze bag volumes, throughput rates, reject rates, timeout or no decision rates, Level 1 machine performance, Level 2 workstation performance, operator numbers, operator performance, and Level 3 bag profiles. HBSview enables you to do all this. A typical reject rate at Level 1 is between 30 and 40%. These figures can fluctuate due to a range of factors, including total bag volume, throughput distribution rates, and average bag density. Often these factors combine to create a reject rate which is higher than the average threshold for a day, meaning a greater volume of images will be sent through to your operators at Level 2. When we look at the main overview screen, we can see all of the HBS machines in the system and all of the workstations. You can see each machine displaying the total number of bags that have been through that machine that day, as well as the reject rate. Similarly, the workstations also display their throughput, reject rates, and no decision rates. In this example, there are two matrices called Matrix A here and Matrix B here. Each matrix has 8 machines, and each machine has a red, amber, or blue background for Matrix A, and a red, amber, or green background for Matrix B. The amber and red colors represent performance levels, which are set up as thresholds for the performance of both machines and workstations. If they exceed their thresholds, they will become amber, or ultimately red. If a workstation or machine is not operating at any time, it will be grayed out, as we can see on the main screen here. The percentages down the middle of the screen represent the overall reject rates for bags, for Level 1 at the top and for Level 2 at the bottom. The middle two figures are displaying the Level 1 reject rate, separated into a figure for only direct bags and a figure for only transfer bags. On this day, the 9th of April 2010, 26% of direct bags were rejected and 28% of transfer bags were rejected. So this dashboard displays the overall operational efficiency of your system for any particular day. In one single screenshot, you can see how your system performed. For example, on this day it is notable that Level 1 machine reject rates varied between 24% and 36%. This knowledge may provide an opportunity for greater efficiency by prompting investigation of the underperforming machines, so you can replicate the settings from a higher performing machine onto the lower performing machine. Also, we can see that all but 2 of the workstations have above threshold reject rates or no decision rates. This is usually as a result of individual operator performance and may also be worthy of further investigation. The information displayed on the main dashboard is an overall summary of the day, but if we look at the time slice option here, we can choose to view the information between 2 periods in a day, or even set it up to flick through the day in 5, 15, 30, or 60-minute slices. This is particularly useful when you are trying to identify when and where the problems arose in the system at particular times during that day. In this case, if we look at the red, amber, green colors for machines, we can see easily that all Level 1 machines on Matrix A had reject rates over their threshold for the 60 minutes between 9 and 10 AM, with one machine rejecting 48% of bags through the hour. Meanwhile, on Matrix B, you can see that 3 machines worked happily below threshold over this period, but one Matrix B machine rejected 50% of bags through that hour. Again, this flags an issue that would be worth investigating. On the main analysis screen, we are able to double-click on any machine or workstation in order to analyze the performance of that particular machine or workstation. Double-clicking on a machine takes you to a graph which identifies the total overall accepts and rejects for that machine, as well as flagging any fatal and non-fatal errors on that particular machine that day. This provides more in-depth analysis of the reject rates of your machinery and allows you to see clearly when reject rates were high during the day enabling you to investigate the cause of the variation in reject rates within and between days. We can also look at workstation performance. If we double-click on this workstation, we can see how the high no decision rate of 6% is distributed through the day. We can see 5 periods where no decision rates exceeded 16% and rose up to 31%. This could be a result of operators not analysing the images correctly, or for other reasons you may wish to identify. Level 2 has a typical reject rate of between 5 and 8% of total bags. This rate is largely a function of A. How many images are sent through to operators from Level 1, B. The rate at which images are sent through, C. The number and quality of the operators on shift. The higher the volume of bags processed, the more likely you are to experience a higher volume of images. This in turn can lead to a higher reject rate and a higher no decision rate as operators begin to become overloaded. HBSview allows you to analyse this information and make better decisions about when to put more or fewer operators on shift in order to minimise unnecessary throughput of bags to Level 3. HBSview also monitors individual operators. By clicking this button here, this part of the software is designed for review by management only and is password protected. From this you are able to identify and compare performance of individual operators, see how long it takes them to make decisions, and look at their reject rates. You can view it both as a percentage and a count. Here on the 9th of December 2010 we can see operators 13, 39, 62 and 82 have relatively high reject rates. If we switch to graphing the number or count of bags that each operator processed on that day, as opposed to the percentage, we can see that operator 39 processed very few bags and can be discounted from the sample on this basis. But operators 13, 62 and 82 process many bags, and their performance does seem abnormal and worthy of further investigation, raising possible training or other needs. In general, if there are too many images for your operators to cope with, there will be far more Level 3 bags to process, and every bag sent to Level 3 adds to the bag journey time through the system unnecessarily. This in turn increases the risk that the bag may ultimately miss the flight, which represents a considerable yet avoidable expense. So maximising efficiency at Levels 1 and 2 is very important. If you click on this button, at Level 3 we can see a graph which shows you the total number of bags sent to this level. We see the distribution of these bags over time, and we can see why they were sent there. The list of Level 3 bags can also be exported so you can check whether the bags at Level 3 correlate to your own records of bags processed at Level 3. This can act as a useful audit and provide an additional safety measure. HBSview has further screens which present other information showing various trends in your system over longer periods of time to help you with your review and reporting processes. In short, HBSview collects all the key performance information from the matrix server and presents it in an easy-to-view format. This enables managers to quickly and easily see the data, monitor the key performance factors, and make any decisions that will optimize their operation. HBSview is the most advanced product available on the market and is independent of any HBS equipment manufacturer. In summary, HBSview will help you to monitor and stabilize HBS performance at Level 1 and 2, minimize the bags going to Level 3 unnecessarily, reduce the number of bags with additional unnecessary journey times, minimize missed bags, achieve service level agreement requirements and avoid penalties, justify your management decisions to senior management, and meet the ever-increasing expectations of stakeholders. Thank you for checking out HBSview. If you'd like to see more of what it can do, or have any questions, please call. We are here to help.